Hi everybody, welcome to my Facebook Live. Are you one of those people that drinks a lot of diet soda or regular soda? Do you feel like you're powerless over your cravings for the soda? Are you someone who has tried to give up soda in the past, but then you got such terrible headaches and you were irritable and maybe you had withdrawal symptoms and you decided it wasn't worth it and went back to drinking it? Diet soda, for most people, is very difficult to give up. I know myself, when I gave it up about 30 years ago, I was miserable for about 7 days because of the withdrawal symptoms. But today, I'm going to show you how to delete the cravings for soda very quickly, within minutes, without any withdrawal symptoms. And often, these cravings for a food or a drink are a result of negative trapped emotions that are stored in your body. These trapped emotions are triggering the cravings or an annoying food habit. So hi everybody, I'm Juanita Ecker, certified emotion code and body code practitioner. Today's topic is, can the emotion code help you delete soda? And when I say delete, it's like hitting delete on your computer. Delete, delete, delete. And once we delete it, it's gone forever. You won't have the cravings, you won't have withdrawal symptoms, and you won't crave that food anymore. It won't even taste good, that food or that drink. So if this sounds crazy, stick around. I'm going to delete diet soda with this simple magnet, a simple refrigerator magnet, and these emotions off of the emotion code chart. So if you've been following me for the last couple of weeks, you saw that I've been deleting a lot of food for people. So for Cheryl, we deleted chocolate ice cream. She craved it all the time. And once we deleted the food for her, she went and had an ice cream cone after the clearing, and it didn't even taste good. She was afraid that maybe it wouldn't last, that it wouldn't be permanent. So a week later, she went and got another ice cream cone, and it still didn't taste good. And to this day, Cheryl has not had any cravings for chocolate ice cream. I worked with Catherine, who wanted to get rid of solid milk chocolate. If she had it in the house, we'd call her name, she would have to eat it. And after the emotion code clearing, she bought a piece. She hasn't even been tempted to eat it. So it's really fun to be able to delete food and drinks that we no longer want, that we want to eliminate from our life. So I did not invent this. What I'll be doing today is called the emotion code. And this technique was invented by Dr. Bradley Nelson. And he wrote the book, The Emotion Code. And this book is about 3 years old. And it says, how to release your trapped emotions for abundant health, love, and happiness. And this technique is about 20 years old. And Tony Robbins wrote the foreword on this book. So Dr. Bradley is helping thousands of people all over the world with this technique. And the cool thing, I was certified by Dr. Brad. Okay. So for my Facebook friends that are watching, I have a nice little free gift for you today. You know, sometimes, have you ever felt like you have emotional baggage from your past? Or maybe there have been times when you've been really hurt and you just felt like you wanted to protect your heart. Well, there's an actual, there's something called a heart wall. And so many people have a heart wall, and you even can have more than one heart wall. And when you have a heart wall, you can't really experience life the way you want to, because what happens is you don't get to feel the love that may be coming to you, and so you end up kind of missing out on things. So my free gift is a little assessment to see if you have a heart wall. So to get the free assessment, go to theshiftingsand.com/free gift. That's theshiftingsand.com/free gift. enter your email, and then you'll get the free gift sent to you. Okay, so let me acknowledge who's here. I see Megan Smith is here. Hi, Megan. So glad you could join us. And Lori is here. Hi, Lori. Glad you could make it. Okay, great. So let me share a few success stories before we get started. I worked with a woman who had extreme discomfort in her heel, and she had the discomfort for about 5 weeks. She came to me, the discomfort level was about a 6. After the session, we got the pain down from a 6 to a 2. A week later, she came back, and then we got the discomfort level of the 2 down to a 0. So it's amazing what the emotion code can do for physical discomfort and challenges. I worked with the dog, and yes, we can work on animals with the emotion code. She was a sweet little dog, very nervous in the car, and her owner travels every year from Michigan to Florida. And the dog would get so anxious that the owner would have to give her tranquilizers. I worked with the dog, and now she travels, she's fine, she's happy, the owner's happy, so that was nice. I worked with a young woman who really struggled with procrastination and lack of motivation. She was enrolled in a dog trainer program, and she just wasn't motivated to do the work. She kept procrastinating, and there was a deadline. And so I worked with her, and we were able to release all of the imbalances that were stopping her from taking action. And I'm happy to report that she now is a certified dog trainer. So the emotion code can work on a lot of different things. So if you're here, say hello or tell me where you're from. Let's see who else is here. So Megan says hello. Lori says hello from Vegas. Lene is here from Vegas as well. Okay, great. Good. All right. Glad you could join me. So think of something sad, scary, or traumatic that happened. And it could be yesterday, or it could be years ago. And when you think of that event, what emotion comes to mind? Is it grief? Is it disappointment? Is it frustration? Is it anger? And give that emotion a number on the 0 to 10 scale. 0, it's not there at all, and 10, it's at the worst. So the fact that you could give this emotion that you were feeling a number means it's still stuck in your body. It's never really been fully processed and released. And that's what we call a trapped emotion. An emotion that maybe has been felt a little bit, or maybe on an unconscious level, you haven't felt it at all, and it's kind of stuck in your body. So here's why you don't want to have a negative vibration. The law of attraction is always eavesdropping on the vibes that you are sending out. So think of yourself standing inside this big hula hoop, this circle of energy. And whatever is in the circle is the vibe you're sending out. And then the law of attraction will give you more of that. So if you are having a craving for chocolate ice cream, like Cheryl used to do, she's going to be vibrating that same thing, and the law of attraction is going to give her more of it. If you have a vibration where you're always craving soda, you're always going to be on that same vibration, and the law of attraction is going to match it and give you more of it. So today, when we release the cravings for the soda, that person will now be vibrating differently, so they won't have the cravings anymore, and the law of attraction will now give them the new thing that they're vibrating. So that's why it's important to get rid of the negative vibes, because the law of attraction is kind of always eavesdropping on the vibe that you're sending out. So today, it's about the high vibe zone. The best way to create a high vibe is to get rid of the low vibe. And the best way to become more positive is to become less negative. And how do you do that? And why do you want to do that? Because the law of attraction is always matching the vibe that you are sending out and giving you more of the same. So today, if you decide to volunteer, there's no embarrassment. You won't have to reveal details from your past. I will identify the emotion off of the emotion code chart, and I will delete it within minutes using the magnet. The magnet neutralizes the frequency of the emotion. And when I run the magnet over the governing meridian, that neutralizes it. So first we identify the emotion, and then we delete with the magnet. So how does this work? You know the expression, we're all connected energetically. Think of this big internet web or an energetic thread that we are all connected on some level. And before I work with someone, I get her or his permission to access their subconscious mind. And their subconscious mind knows everything. It knows what happened, it knows when it happened, and it also knows what trapped emotions are triggering the cravings. So her subconscious is like this big computer, and when you ask it questions, it can give you answers. Now, my job is the mechanical connection. My talent is asking the right questions, for you can only ask the subconscious yes or no questions. And then the skill is to find the correct yes or no answer. So how do I do the muscle testing? I use the ring and ring method. And when I energetically connect to the volunteer or a client, when I'm working with a client, my body sort of puts itself aside. And once I say that I'm connected to this person, the muscle testing that I do, my body knows that I'm testing for the client or the volunteer today. So I use the ring and ring method like this. And when their fingers are together and they're strong, that's a yes. When they come apart, that means they're weak, that's a no. And what I'll be doing is I'll be asking, is it on the right? Is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? Is it even numbers? And then eventually I narrow it down to the exact trapped emotions that are triggering the volunteer. So I'm not guessing anything. When I become a proxy, I'm asking her subconscious questions. Her subconscious mind is telling my subconscious mind when to lock for a yes. It may appear very weird, but I've helped a lot of people with this technique. So if you decide to volunteer today, I need your permission and what you would like to delete. Is it Pepsi? Is it Diet Coke? Is it Sprite? Write down what you would like to delete. And tell me the severity of your cravings. Like how often do you drink it? And what do you think your craving is? On a 0 to 10 scale, 0, it's not there at all, and 10, it's at the worst. Okay, so let's see who wants to volunteer. So Lori says Pepsi. She drinks it twice a day, and her cravings is a 10. All right, Lene, and I hope I'm saying your name right, would like to volunteer flavored drinks, diet drinks, energy drinks, or 9 to 10. I can't bring myself to drink water. Oh, I can't bring myself to drink water. Oh, that's a whole totally different clearing that we can do is we can actually add water back in for you. But I'm happy to delete a diet drink. Please pick one, Lene, whether it's Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. We can't just lump them all together. We have to be very specific as to what we're deleting today. Megan says she's addicted to Coca-Cola and occasionally Mountain Dew. Okay. Megan says she needs one every day. I look forward to it as soon as I wake up, and having it at my work doesn't help. I'm definitely at a 10. Okay. I'm going to start with Lori today because she may need to leave after I work with her. Okay, so this will be fun to delete the diet drinks or the regular soda for the volunteer. Okay, Lori wants to delete Pepsi. And let me take a couple minutes to connect to Lori. My name is Lori. My name is Juanita. So I have a good connection. Lori says it's a 10. Let's see if her subconscious matches that. Is Lori's craving for a Pepsi a 10? Yes. So my goal today is to get that 10 down to a 0. Let's see what we can do. All right, Lori, take some water because it's really important that both the practitioner and the client be well hydrated during this process. Okay, how many trapped emotions are causing Lori's craving for Pepsi? More than 5? Yes. Are there 10? Yes. Is it row 1? Yes. Odd numbers? Okay. Sometimes they're all in the same row. Sometimes they're all over the chart. They happen to be all in the same row for this one. All right, Lori, here we go. We're going to change your life. We set the intention to release abandonment. Write down 10. And betrayal. Forlorn. Lost. Love unreceived. Effort unreceived. Heartache. Insecurity. Overjoy. And vulnerability. Great. Have we released the trapped emotions? Yes. Are there any absorbed? We've all had the time where we walk into a room and the energy feels off. Sometimes you can absorb emotions from other people and then they get stuck in your body. So we want to see if Lori has any absorbed emotions that are contributing to this extreme craving. Does Lori have any absorbed? Yes. Okay, how many? More than one? No, just one. Okay. Is it on the left? Odd numbers. Is it B1? Effort unreceived. Heartache. Now sometimes for absorbed we have to swipe a lot more than just the normal 3 times that I was doing with the other trapped emotions. So I'm going to see how many times I have to swipe to release this absorbed heartache. Okay, good. So we're going to swipe 30 times. We set the intention to release absorbed heartache. Good. Are there any stress related? Yes. How many? Are there 5? Yes. Column C, column B, odd numbers B2. We set the intention to release loss of pride, failure, hemmed in, used, and put upon. Good. Any hidden? Sometimes emotions can be hidden, but then once you ask if they're hidden, they're not hidden anymore. Okay. Are there any hidden? No. Now the next category is inherited. And just like you can inherit brown hair and brown eyes, you can inherit trapped emotions from your ancestors. So sometimes they get passed down generation to generation to generation, and people say, oh, I responded to this just the way my mom used to, or just the way my dad always did. And that may be because it's a trapped emotion that has been passed down that's never been cleared. Does Lori have any inherited trapped emotions that are contributing to this craving for Pepsi? Yes. How many? 1. Okay. On the left, odd numbers. A1, abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived. Did she get this from her mom? Yes. We set the intention to release inherited love unreceived, coming from the mom, being passed down to Lori. Good. The next group is called vibrational resonance, and we use the analogy of a bell. Sometimes emotions get stuck in the body, and maybe they've been processed a little bit, but they're still ringing, they're still there. Does Lori have any vibrational resonance? Yes. How many? Are there 5? Yes. On the left, odd numbers, B1. Is it all of B1? Okay. We set the intention to release the vibrational resonance of effort unreceived. Heartache. Insecurity. Overjoy. And vulnerability. Great. Now the next category is called prenatal. Sometimes the fetus will either feel the emotion themselves or they might absorb it from one of the parents. Does Lori have a prenatal trapped emotion? Yes. So this means she's had this her whole life. How many? 1. On the left, is it odd numbers? B2. Is it failure, helplessness, hopelessness? Is this Lori's? No. Was this absorbed from the mom? Yes. Okay. Okay, great. We set the intention to release the prenatal trapped emotion of hopelessness absorbed from the mom in the womb. Good. All right. Is there a compound? A compound is sometimes 2 emotions will combine together to form a new one. So when you think of red and white, it forms pink. So sometimes 2 emotions will combine, and we call that a compound. Does Lori have a compound contributing to her craving for Pepsi? Yes. Are there 2 emotions in this compound? Okay. On the left, odd numbers, A1. Is it abandonment, betrayal? Forlorn is the first one. Is the next one lost? We set the intention to release the compound energy of forlorn and lost. Now the next emotion is called the heart wall emotion, and sometimes we gather up trapped emotions and we put them around our heart to protect ourselves. Does Lori have a heart wall emotion contributing to her craving for Pepsi? Yes. How many? More than 5? No. Are there 5? Yes. Okay, on the left, odd numbers, B1. We set the intention to release the heart wall emotion of effort unreceived. Heartache. Insecurity. Overjoy. And vulnerability. Great. Is there something else contributing to Lori's extreme craving for Pepsi? No. What was the severity before we started? Was it a 10? Yes. What is it now? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay! Okay, so that was about 10 minutes. And in 10 minutes, I took Lori from a 10 to a 0. So great. So Lori, have a drink of water. If you noticed anything, like sometimes people yawn, sometimes people feel energy flowing through their body, sometimes you feel the tingling. If you noticed anything during that emotion code clearing, write it down. And then in a few minutes, tell me how you feel. Think about your craving for Pepsi, or if you have some in the house, go grab it and taste it and see if you want to keep drinking it. All right, thank you, Lori, for volunteering. I'm going to disconnect from Lori. My name is Juanita. My name is Lori. My name is Juanita. Okay. All right, so maybe you're thinking, there's a food that I would like to get rid of, or maybe I want to get rid of diet soda or an energy drink or regular soda. We can do it with the emotion code. And as you saw, each of these people, it was less than 15 minutes. So it's pretty cool what we can do with the emotion code. And if you'd like to work with me, I make it very easy. I send you a checklist so you can check off the items that you want to work with. I do all my sessions on the phone or with my international clients. I use WhatsApp, so I don't need to see you, just like I didn't need to see the volunteer today. And if you'd like to bring a refrigerator magnet and water to drink, if you'd like to book a session with me, theshiftingsand.com. You can go there and send me an email or a text, and we can set up an appointment for you. So, thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me today. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned a little bit about the power of the emotion code. And I would welcome the opportunity to work with you. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye now.